Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? I'm doing well over here. Good morning, Exile. I hope everything's going all right. I'm trying out a new chat over in the corner. I think it's working, but we'll see. I'm actually working on trying to get a multi-stream going with Twitch and YouTube, but I'm slowly testing out the features. So if you're hearing this on YouTube with the VODs, hopefully soon I'll be able to share the streams and combine everyone's power. Watching anime at work until you saw the notification. Ooh. What were you watching? I'm not watching anything this season, so I probably don't know what it is. But on the off chance, I can be curious. Yeah, so I'm just working on that. I've been doing some tests. There's a few things I haven't quite figured out from a technical perspective, but I just need to figure out why it isn't working. And then when I get that working, I can stream everywhere. I'll be unstoppable. But until that time, we're just here on Twitch with a new chat. So I am going to redraw this comic. You get to see my lovely editor notes. It's kind of how I see things after my editors give him some feedback, some highlights, and fixing all my spelling and grammar errors. I'm just gonna go into it. I wanted to draw this one this morning because this is kind of how I feel. Kind of feel a little bit sleepy. So yeah, let's start as I like to always start, with my little hair curl over here. The one isekai where she's reborn as the antagonist in a dating sim. Ah, yes, I know that one. And she befriends everyone in order to avoid the bad end for herself, only to end up making everyone fall in love with her. It's a good premise. It's a good premise. It's something villainous, right? And she thinks about farming a lot. I haven't properly watched it, but I need to. It's definitely on my list. So for consistency in headphones as well, I'm going to redraw the way the headphones work. Let's just change that. And move that over. Yeah, it's on my list. I'm very slow with anime though. Like, I don't watch it a huge amount these days. It's not for any real reason other than I tend to just watch most of my TV with my partner, and they're not like hugely into anime, so we tend to just watch like TV shows, like live action stuff. But occasionally I watch things by myself, and that's when I get around to it. Good morning, Anya. How are you doing? Though saying that, I'm slowly bringing them over to the dark side, the anime dark side. And I just finished watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with my partner, and I'm so happy that he likes it. Like, I was like, if you don't like this, then that's fair. I'll just leave you alone when it comes to anime forever. Because, like, in my opinion, it's such a perfect anime. So if you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I 100% recommend it. It's my favorite show. The women in it are amazing. They are just, like, I don't get to say that about anime very often. Especially when it's like a shonen anime with a guy as the lead, but the supporting cast of ladies, I love every single one of them. And oh my gosh, we have so much chat. It's hilarious because she's so dense she never realizes anyone loves her. Ah yes, the villainess anime. I do love me some silly, dense romance anime as well, though. I don't think my partner will be into that, but I love it. I love just a good, silly romance time. Oh, you saw the D&D movie? That's so cool. Your uncle's in it, and your photographer friend said recognized the voice immediately. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, you haven't seen it. You're looking forward to it. Oh, I haven't seen it yet either. I'm gonna go see it hopefully next month. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So rare to have good female characters in an anime like that. It is. And like, they're just all good. I mean, all the characters are good. I just have like a particular note about that because it's of interest to me as a lady. It's like, I love all of them. Apart from maybe one. But it's less because of being a lady and more I'm just not into May, like many people. May's early appearance she gets better, but her early appearance in that show is just not quite on par with everybody else. But we're talking Risa Hawkeye and Olivier Armstrong. Those are my ladies. I love them. I love them so much. Very cool. Yeah, I'm seeing it on Sunday. I had to cancel my Serenity game, only because it was the only time it's being shown in English. Oh, of course. That makes sense. I imagine otherwise it's the dub. It's nice that it's being shown in English, though. I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know how typical that is of films like in Germany. Happens a lot for popular movies. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I kind of wish, like, we're starting to get a few different language things over here, but it doesn't happen enough for me to like note it, if you know what I mean. Like, I very rarely see something in the cinema that isn't in English, or hear of it being in the cinema over here. Okay, it's just like, how did I do the eyes? Did I do them facing in slightly different directions? I did not. But I had, like, veins. Because of how tired they are. But the first couple weeks have the most availability, just like the other film experience, and then they trickle to very few. That makes sense. They just added 2 10:40 p.m. shows on Friday and Saturday, and I just went, nah fam, I'm okay not seeing a super long movie late at night. Yeah. It's not worth ruining your sleepover, that's for sure. Edges, and yeah, I do want to go see it. Did I put them on both sides? No, I did not. That's fine. I don't even play tabletop RPGs late. Me either. Though I mostly don't play them late because out of respect for my neighbors, more than my own health. I know that there's a bedroom on the other side of this wall, and I know that they get up early for work, so I feel that streaming in the morning is acceptable. Plus I'm not screaming. I'm not screaming bloody murder, as I often am in tabletop RPGs. I try not to, but I'm one of those people who I think get a little excited, and sometimes when I have headphones on I don't exactly realize how loud I'm being. So I'm like, I'm not allowed to stream too late into the night. Which is my main reason for not, kind of not streaming late as well. Because there's been some American streams, like one-off tabletop streams that I've been invited to before, and I'm like, I would love to, but I am gonna be asleep. But let me know if you have like a 24-hour charity-a-thon or something, and I can get involved in the time slot that nobody else wants to get involved in. Running a new Kids on Brooms campaign starting tonight at 9 PM. Oh, and that's the latest I'll ever start a game. Yeah, because you could get a good 2 hours out of that. That seems okay. That seems acceptable. When I play games at weird hours, I go into the reading nook because it's as far away from the bedrooms in our apartment as possible. Oh, that's good. I would go into another place, but there is no other place. But hopefully, I always say if, but to not be pessimistic, when I move into a place with a little bit more space, then that kind of thing becomes more possible. But yeah, definitely as far away as possible into a room with as much soundproofing as possible. I'm definitely not against getting a little bit of soundproofing foam in a future office. Just to cover my bases. And you know, it'd be good for stream acoustics as well. I feel like my stream acoustics right now aren't terrible, but also I have a lot of effects on. to try and hide all of the sins. Yeah, that's a tired face. I like the 3 lines on the hair as well, so we're gonna add that in. Gonna add that line in. I guess I just want to make the arms a little less spiky. Why do I always do this desk at a 3/4 angle thing a lot? I had this in another one. Though saying that, I may be able to just steal the computer. Stealing. Let's investigate. I don't know if I can, the angle might be wrong, but if there's stealing to be had, you know, stealing your own things, let's look at almost time. Let's ignore. See, it almost had the same 45, but at least I went on a corner here. Is dungeon gonna do a time yoink? Maybe. Maybe I'm just gonna go grab all this, put it over here. Gotta get through all of these. And if it's an asset like a laptop or a computer, I feel no guilt in just taking something. So I don't need this square anymore because I'm not going to put the drawing tablet in. And I feel like I can just redraw the arms around this because it was oddly placed in the corner before. So I'm going to just move it over. We'll have it more like directly in front of me, I guess. I also feel like I want to just turn it just a little bit. So I'm going to just grab all of these. Hopefully that's all of them. And, oh, almost. Okay, I can just grab that last one that I missed. I'm going to just like move it slightly so it's a little bit more angled towards me. Oh, so close. Okay, so that looks a bit messed up. That's fine. You can fix it. Okay, cool. Now it is different. Now it's different. It's different enough. And I'm gonna just put the keyboard like underneath, like I've pushed it away, because I do that sometimes. Not quite like how the space is on this desk, but I have my screen raised a bit, so I can slide my keyboard back and forth. So if I need space, I can just put my keyboard under my screen effectively. But it would look weird to draw that because it would just be like kind of like this shape on top of the screen, so I feel like it would just add unnecessary lines to a simple shape. Did I have dice in here? I didn't. I feel like I should have. Maybe I'll add them. But not right now because I'm working on a different one. Instead, I'm gonna get dice and steal them. There was another one with some papers everywhere as well. So why not just take everything? Where is the papers? Aha! It's planning adventure. I think I did this one off stream. There we go. Got some dice, got some paper. Oh, a bunch of things I can steal. I don't think I'll need all the dice, but I'm gonna copy all the dice. Gonna copy all the dice, move them over here. Then I'm gonna grab these, but I am gonna change up the map. So let's get some papers together. I want to fix this up a bit as well. This isn't gonna work too well, I think. Let's straighten it up. Fairly straight. Straight enough. And then I'm gonna reset the bounding box. So that I can kind of pull it out. I think I need it the other way though, don't I? How do I need this? I want it on a slight angle, but I'm trying to figure out what angle I want it on. And I like that. Want to make sure that it's more or less in line with the rest of it, so it doesn't look like it's floating. There we go. Fix the angle. And you know what? Let's just use this as a base. I'll copy this a few times. It's like I could have different character sheets in front of me, but I think I would rather have different boxes. Because if you have, like, you know, as the DM, you could have different character sheets in front of you, but I'm likely to just have a lot of information. Okay, so let's get rid of all these boxes. So we're doing a half steal. We've stolen some stuff to make me feel a bit better, but we've made them pretty new, so they shouldn't be that noticeable as stealing, I hope. I'll see. If I put them next to each other and it's too obvious, I will have to redraw something. But yeah, modifying. It's all fair use of my own work. There's only so many times you can draw the same object and not go mad. Especially if you're aiming for it to look the same, you might as well reuse it. This is like a really big version of a character sheet. It's like the front page, and then like the information page, and then maybe like the spell page. What's in my brain. Though I haven't had to use a very long form character sheet in a while. Just because I usually do things digitally. And I don't mind that these are quite wonky because they're going to be kind of overlapping in this way, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there we go. We've got some papers. And I think I had a microphone, didn't I? Yes. Which on the one I drew yesterday was also on this side of my face, so I'm hoping I'm going to have consistency throughout with what side of the headphones the microphone is on. That's gonna be fun to check. I bet there's one. I bet there's one comic I've accidentally drawn on the other side. And then we're gonna play the fun game, Do I Mind? Where I try to convince myself that I don't mind that there's a single comic that is inconsistent. And then eventually crack and redraw it. Good morning, Jupiter Spire. How are you doing? So, I'm thinking I want the D10 and percentile to be more prominent in this one. Maybe I'm playing a World of Darkness game. We'll push these back, and then... I'll put that by the sheet. I don't even know if I want these. We'll put them in reserve. I like to mix up the dice that I'm using, just because I don't always play D&D. In fact, I'd say there's a good chance that I'm not, so I want them to be recognizable, but I also want it to be kind of more true. Though I do also need to make sure I've got a comic that has just D6 on it for the Powered by the Apocalypse stuff. Good morning, Roll. How you doing? I'm just trying to save this. I'm trying to remember what I call this. I'm just going to call it Tired for now, because I think that's what this was about. Oh, it's losing track of time. Dang it. Well, I will rename it later. But yeah, welcome on in. I'm still drawing some Volume 2 comics. This will probably be the rest of April, bar a single stream that I do, the community challenge. Aside from that, I'm going to be doing this to get this done. Let's put the arm a bit higher up. And then I can do pre-orders for Volume 2 by the end of May, maybe the beginning of June. Hopefully. Don't quote me on that. We'll see how things go. And then maybe I can, if I do that, that means that Volume 2 will be printed and ready to go by July. And I'll be able to work on another project. Maybe the Mimic zine that I want to do. Or maybe I have another idea for a tabletop stream. And I'm very excited about it. And I really want to start working on it, but I really cannot afford to stop working on Volume 2 right now. But let's just say I'm very excited about the idea of running another animated tabletop stream. I have some ideas. So I feel like I'm gonna just off-road this because I've made the arm higher up. I feel like Dungeon's back is like majorly more slumped than I drew it before. But I have some play testing to do before I can be sure of this tabletop stream, because it's a game I haven't played, so I want to make sure it will run okay on stream. So I'm going to be playing it soon with one of my friends and working out how it would stream, how I can set up the artwork, but I have some really big ideas. Like, this will be bigger than the other projects I've done. I feel like, oh, with the arm, technically the arm would be coming over. My hand should be here. Nice, yeah! Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Let's just shove this over here. Instead of it being one stream, it would be like 7 streams? Possibly 5. Depends on how big I want to go, but I would like it to be 7. which is a lot of artwork when your streams are reliant on them, but it also means I can stagger the artwork. Because, you know, if I had to get artwork for stream 7, I don't have to have it finished the same time as stream 1, for instance. You can tell I've been thinking about this a lot. My brain's like, stop, you've got to do volume 2, you haven't finished that yet. Okay, I want to make sure they're reasonably the same size. They kind of are, just a tiny bit smaller. Like, there is a bit of perspective at play, so that should be okay. But I feel like I've made very good progress so far with this comic. Especially since Volume 1 was done, kind of completed during the pandemic, so time kind of worked in a different way back then. So it's interesting doing it on more of a, I guess, more of a regular schedule, like for work and stuff like that, like doing this around work, and I feel like I've still managed to get some decent stuff done. I feel like I just want it to be, I don't know if I do want it to be smaller. Part of me thinks I want it to be smaller, because obviously this arm is a different length, but it's maybe that I just want this to also be a bit longer. Sounds exciting though. Yeah, hopefully it will be. I also feel like I want this arm to be a little non-destructive. Like, I feel like I'm not entirely sold on the position, so I'm gonna just make a line, add it to the group, and this way I can make it its own little fill object. Like so. And now I can just move the arm around and do a rotate. No, I don't have to worry about that too much. In fact, I might do a rotate. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Let's make it bigger again. I think this might be where I want my table. Dungeon can come in here. Then I need to group stuff together. lines. Yep, that is everything. Duplicate the lines so that I can do a fill. Because all of my tapering is going to disappear when I do that. Just make sure everything is properly filled. It looks like it is. Let me get rid of those lines. And we pop them back. I got this arm. There we go. Bit of a weird way of doing it this morning, but sometimes I just decide, I'm doing this one differently. Got all this space here. Let's give you a move over here. Maybe I'll put them over here instead, just to help the space be filled. So I feel like I can move this over slightly. I feel like that'll help center it. Okay. And I've just got the speech bubbles and the shade and stuff, but it is break time, I've noticed. So, if you need a drink, or if you need to stretch, or if you need to do anything else to take care of yourself, it's a good time to do that, because I'm gonna go on a 10-minute break. So I will see you all back here in about 10 minutes time. Hello! I'm back. I hope everybody had a good break. I got some more tea. And I got some rice cakes to snack on. Nom 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 nom. So I can finish this off. Cat Mimicbot asked a question while we were away. Do you have any tabletop superstitions? So I feel like that's like, you know, don't roll your dice when it's not your turn because you'll drain the luck from them. And things like that. Be nice to your dice. I feel like there isn't any superstition I actually have. But I do like to say, like, I don't like to tempt fate, I guess. I load my dice by flipping them all to the max number. Ah, it's like, see, this is the number you're supposed to be on. I tend to do that, but mostly because I find that my dice are just prettier on those sides. Like, they have like pretty images on the 20 and stuff like that. So if they're just sitting in front of me, I think I'll just do that purely for aesthetics. I have a lot of D10s with really cool sea things on. Like, it's hard to get a D10 with a pictured face because it's a smaller space. But I have some. I'm gonna do a lean over to my dice and have a little look. Ooh, knocking things around my desk. Don't worry about that. What's in my box? What is in my box of tricks? I have a D10 with a shell in it, which is very pretty. And I have some that have turtles on them. And octopi. Yeah. And I think that's... like, others are just kind of like really pretty colours. I'm just having a quick look through. So if you can hear me shuffling through. Pay no attention to the shuffling. Oh, and I have one in a different set of dice that is... didn't hear it. Excellent. No shuffling noises to be had. I have another one in a set that a friend got for me for my other characters, where I have like a bear paw on them, which is very cool and I love them. So I can like take a little picture of that and pop it in the Discord. Show off my dice. It's dice time. My favorite D10s. As a little break before, well, we've just come back from a break, but just as a little distraction before I start arting again. But yeah, feel free, the Discord link is in the About section, so if you're over 18 and you're not in the Discord, feel free to come in. A dice traction, indeed. Favorite D10s, and it is posted. There we go. There's my favorite D10s. They're so pretty. Now I put them away, and I sit to continue drawing, to continue what I was doing. See, one drawback of being a VTuber is I can't show off my desk. I'm thinking that maybe I need a way around that. but that might involve drawing everything on my desk. Sounds like a lot of work. It's also not quite the same as, you know, actually showing it off. There we go. Yeah, after the stream I might also post where I got them. Most of them are from Critit UK, but there's a few from Beholder's Gaze, and I think Rook and Raven are the other creators of those dice. I try to remember where they come from. Okay, I'm back. I'm back for realsies. So I need to put shade on, and yeah, I was just fixing that hand because I kind of wanted the thumb up, because the thumb is more up in the other one. I don't mind that they don't match entirely though. Okay, so I'm gonna just start off with a circle like this. And I'm going to duplicate it so that I can group it together and put the opacity on the group instead of individual objects. And then I can come in and resize. So I'm going to want to do it with the pen tool. Or what is this? A direct select tool rather than just scaling. So that I can move some of these around. Because I'm going to want this filled in. One of the pluses I'm seeing from my new dice, not my new dice, I was just talking about dice. My new chat bot of showing stuff on the stream is I can read chat a bit easier on my side because I'm not reading it via Twitch anymore. And it doesn't have the terrible font. I don't know if that was evident in my reading because I'm also a bit tired today, but hopefully it will be later. Anyone that missed the beginning of stream, I'm testing out some new stuff so that I can try and get a cool multi-stream setup, so that I can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Because I'm not an affiliate anymore, but I have no problems with that. It's all go. But I'm just working out some technical difficulties. But I've gotten this chat bot working, on Twitch side at least. That's why there's a nice little Twitch symbol next to everybody's name. Because when I get it working, we should hopefully have streams, the same stream on Twitch and YouTube, and everyone would be able to see everybody's chats, no matter the platform. I'm working on getting the bots to work. I think it'll be a slightly different bot, but I will use the same commands. That's kind of the plan. And then a multi-stream becomes quite manageable because everything I need to do in chat is all in one place, as opposed to me looking at 4 different chats. So it's very handy. Oh, nope, I accidentally left the group. I want to come back in. There we go. go. So tired. So disheveled. So we have the title, I guess, losing track of time. Copy this. Losing track of time. And me too. What was that me too in response to? I was talking a lot and I'm not entirely sure what that one is in response to. Tired and disheveled. I feel like having a noob at Aspire is a good reason for being tired and disheveled, though. Oh gosh. I need to see if I have used numbers in previous comics or if I've typed the number. Because I want to keep that consistent too. I've used a number in that one. Let me look it through. It's not like hugely okay, numbers. I've used numbers twice. We'll go with numbers. 7 hours. For once, I'm not going to throw him under the bus. We went out last night. I went out last night. I don't know why I decided that was hour, because that is not what you typed. We went out last night, and when I got back, I decided to do some mini painting. Okay, so it is your fault. Entirely self-inflicted. That's fair then. I'm sure it's very honest of you. Well, actually, what I think I was going for, though I think I did it very badly. If I just move this, I think the word that is supposed to be bigger. I know that's not very clear, and this is kind of old, but I'm looking at my handwriting, and this, I feel like I wanted to have that bigger. As like a, that's why I'm tired, because I don't really italicize things. So let's say that is what I was up to. So I think that helps add. Oh gosh. So I want to put the speech bubble coming from the computer and dungeon, which is why I've got them on these sides, but it's one of these things about comics, so readability. You obviously, if you're reading a Western comic, you go from left to right, up to down. So sometimes you can get away with the first bubble being on the right and the second being on the left if you've got like enough space. So if I put this down here, maybe I can get away with it, but otherwise I should probably put it that way around. But then I'm having crisscrossy things happen, so do you know what? Let's try and move some stuff around. I'm going for ease of... I guess legibility is the correct word here. Because there's so much space here, but there is so much space, but it just isn't the place for a speech bubble. But I can move these papers up. Oh no, don't do that. I don't want that. Move these papers. And then that can go here. Perfect. And that just reads better. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm trying to make it perfectly clear what order you read these speech bubbles in. And then having the speech bubbles around it will help kind of separate it from the title. I have to have everything in a little bit more than when I put them online because I've got to have a border for bleed. Saying that, this is... I don't think this moved because this is for some reason... there, so we're going to move that down. And I still feel like I've got a lot to learn in terms of comic formatting and stuff, but that's something I've been really working on the last couple of years, is my speech bubble placement. When I'd started comics, they were just so not thought through, let's say. Kind of added them on. I, like, had in mind what I wanted to say, but I didn't leave space for it, whereas now it's... I sort out where the text is before I draw anything. Usually, I mean, I'm using these as a guide, so I've got... That's why I've been drawing these first, but anything I do from scratch, kind of figure out where the text is before anything else. Stop making this pointy, goddammit. Illustrator. Illustrator, what are we doing? I want it soft. I want it soft and round. There we go. I know I could fix it up again, but I wanted it to just work. Okay. Let's scale that up. Have to go into lurk mode to finish my writing so I can take your sewing machine to be serviced. Have a good stay. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining, Anya, and I hope your sewing machine's not too bad, I guess. I hope it's okay. But getting service is like, oh no. It could be broken. But yeah, I hope that it's a relatively painless process. And I shall speak to you soon. Perhaps on one of your streams. Oh, that's going to be a test, actually. I'm just thinking now that I don't know if I can use commands and stuff. Like, I wonder if I can raid from this chatbot, or if I'm going to have to go over, navigate over to my page, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, I jammed a pin inside it, and now the bobbin case jams with the thread. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sure they can fix it, though. That doesn't sound like a rare occurrence to me. That sounds like a problem that a lot of people would have. Okay, so I'm just outlining this, but we've got a few little dots there, so we're gonna just get rid of those. Okie dokie. Beat worst case, I'll replace the bobbin case. Oh, that's... okay, that's fair. But yes, have a good day. Have a good write. just gonna merge these together. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'll have a test. We'll raid someone at the end of today's stream. And I can have a nice test of whether I can just raid from this text platform. And if I have to go over. I mean, raiding will be interesting anyway when I'm using, I'm on YouTube, because I know it's not a thing. I'll have to figure out what I would say if I'm multi-streaming. Like, come over on Twitch for the raid, or if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid, I guess, because I can't imagine people would want to change platform for a raid. And then we merge this together. There we go. And I think the microphone helps because obviously we've covered up our headphones a bit. So I think that helps a lot. I might just bring this in a bit more. And I think, yeah, I don't think I need these dice. Just move these over. Get rid of those. I think I might be done. Everybody. Let's have a look at the original next to it. Shrink down, please. Just a little bit. Maybe we can have a good comparison. Yeah, it's, again, one that is mostly about the desk. Sparkles. Did the sparkles work? I missed them. Let me know if it worked. If it didn't, then I'll have to look into that. But yeah, that is working. Don't think so. It didn't work. Is that how I... Oh, try it without the S. Try sparkle. Try sparkle. That's what I've written it down as, but yesterday I'd written exclamation point love as exclamation point hearts. There it is! Sparkle. Okay, cool. They still work. That might be something I need to take out of the chat. Is the exclamation points, but I think I can do that just so that it doesn't get all covered. There was a tick box somewhere. I just have to go find it. Yeah, mostly this was tidying up the desk. I feel. I'm just gonna move this over to here so that we can see everything. But the desk was very phoned in, shall we say. So it looks a lot tidier now. The stuff on the desk is more recognizable. And yeah, I don't have a chair anymore, but I think that's fine. I can add one in later maybe. It's such a leaning pose that I'm like, it's fine. It would just be like, it would just be a shape anyway, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll do it now. It's not like it's going to take very long. At least it shouldn't. Let's put it at the back. Send 2 back. And then I'll want to have it on a slight angle. Then get some points in so we can delete these bits here. because we don't want them to be visible. There we go. A chair. The chair has appeared. I'm now not just kind of sitting on a stool or whatever. Actually, yeah, I might make that longer. Yeah. I'm gonna stop fiddling with that now. The chair is in. Okay. So now I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let's see if I can type like raid commands in and stuff. I hope so. It's not the end of the world if not, because I usually have a tab open. Who is streaming right now? And who is doing some art? I think let's go see Faye Cakes. Let's see if we can raid Faye Cakes. They are doing some adoptables, I think. F-A-E. Nope, it didn't work. Well, that's good to know. I can do it from here instead. Raid. Faye Cakes. The raid has been set. Okie dokie. Thank you for joining, everybody. It's been a good time. I am next streaming on Sunday. So that is Sunday, the 23rd of April. And I will be doing the art stream from 10 a.m. BST times. But until then, have a great rest of your day or night, and a great rest of your week. Stick around for the raid, and I will see you next time. Bye!